Hello, everybody. My name is Reinaldo Rodriguez. I am a candidate master from Venezuela. Today, we are going to continue with the series Climbing the Rating Tower. We are actually in 1700. So let's play a couple of 5+5 games, and let's start looking for the first opponent of the day. Let's do it. He's searching. Okay, it's taking some time. Let's see if we start with white or black. Okay, white pieces, an opponent from United States. His rating is 1300. So, okay, let's start with e4. Okay, we have a Sicilian defense, knight f3, knight c6. And here, let's play normal, the open system. Let's play the main line. Takes. Okay, well, this move is a bit strange because now my queen can recapture and it's well placed because cannot be harassed by any of the black pieces. The queen there is centralized and is in a very strong location. Normally the queen cannot be here because the queen side knight can come to bother the queen, but now without the queen side knight, it's a safe location. Okay, he's playing d6 because wants to play knight f6 without have the e5 pawn advance bothering him. So I think maybe a tricky move because he did d6 to play knight f6 to prevent e5 because he can recapture. So maybe I can play bishop c4, hoping that if he play knight f6, I can push the pawn. And after the capture, I will have bishop takes on f7 check, deflecting the queen and capturing his queen on d8. Let's play for the trick. Okay, I don't know. Well, the move really maybe not the best way. Normally, is knights before bishops used to be the standard. Okay, he push e5, so no tricks this time. Okay, I have to move my queen back. So let's do queen d3. Looks okay. Yeah, now I have pressure on this backward pawn. I can go for a normal development, keeping the control of the d5 square. Usually in this structure, to be able to develop the knight here, normally black include this move to prevent the pin on g5. Because now the bishop can come here, creating the pin, and after the trade of the bishop for the knight, the backward pawn is going to be weaker. So let's go for that. Take advantage of the fact that I can create the pin immediately. Okay, bishop d7. So, okay, there is some 94 ideas, but yeah, not possible yet. So I think I can continue with normal develop move. Knight c3. Let's go for that. In case of knight takes on e4, I can capture on e7, and probably there is no intermediate move there. So knight c3. Maybe he's going to play I am interested in capture the bishop for the knight because in that way I can increase the weakness of the d5 square. But I could do that directly, but also I can wait for h6. The plan is try to castle long because in the moment with the rook on d1, the pressure on d6 will be very strong, and after the capture, basically black will be forced to capture with the pawn because the bishop have to be here, keeping the defense on the backward pawn in case that my rook is on d1. Let's see. Now short castle, bishop e6. Looks like normal move. Okay, I'm going to castle long to create an opposite castle position. Here I have to be a bit careful. Long castle, knight takes e4. But I can capture on e7. So that should be okay. Yeah, now I am ready to do this capture, and he won't be able to recapture with the bishop to do the pressure on d6. Now the rook and the queen are in the same line. Okay, bishop d7. So yeah, probably it's a good moment to just to take on f6 and to later take the outputs on d5. Let's go for that. Okay, now d6 is falling. Okay, I'm going to take. I don't see any trouble with that. So this is extra pawn, I think. Okay, he have the bishop pair and some good control on the data squares, potentially with bishop g5, but okay, I think a pawn is a pawn in this case. I can try to play looking for simplifications and yeah, to convert the endgame with the extra pawn. And the trade of queens is more or less forced because yeah, he have to move the bishop. So I think I can trade queens. He's going to recapture with the rook. And here I can take these outputs with the knight or with the bishop. Normally, the knight is much better than the bishop when it's about outputs. But if I jump with the knight, sorry, if I jump with the knight, black can trade his last square bishop for my knight, creating a opposite color bishop situation without queens on the board. And the tendency of that position should be the draw. For that reason, as my bishop is in the same color of the central pawn, I'm going to play bishop d5 to try to trade my bad bishop. And if he trade, I can recapture with the knight, keeping still the imbalance of the minor pieces because will be knight versus bishop. So no opposite color bishop situation, and will be a case of a strong knight versus a bad bishop because this guy is being blocked by the central pawn. So let's see. I think he cannot avoid the trade of the last square bishop because b7 will be hanging. Maybe he can kick the tension, hoping to recapture here with the pawn to control the knight. That makes some sense. But the good news for me, I think, that is that I am ready to trade the bad bishop. So, okay, a check, unique move. I have to move the king. Yeah, now the king is a bit far from the center, considering that we are in the ending. I would like to have my king ready to go to these central squares. Okay, now g6. So he is keeping the tension, the position, uh, avoiding the immediate capture because in case of that, I can create the output. So I'm going to kick the tension as well. And let's play h4 to win some space. Also, I have a rupture point available here. Try to open that file. But placing the pawns on that square and yeah, just to see what he's going to do. Okay, bishop d7. I can push h5. He can come back with the bishop to g5. So here also I can try to prepare double rooks. That makes some sense. Maybe he's looking for bishop b4 to remove the defender of the d5 square. So probably he wants to play bishop b4. Let's do here a prophylactic move. a3, more pawns on that square, preventing bishop b4 and also enabling this square in case, to avoid some background issues in the field. But this move is more really a prophylactic. Because if he wanted to play bishop b4, now he has to create a new AB. Okay, king g7. That makes sense. Okay. Let's look for, I can trade bishops, but I can keep the tension. So let's play rook d3. The rook there is supported by the pawn, so it's a safe square, and maybe preparing double rooks on the d file. Okay, finally we have this move. He's looking for open the f file to put pressure on f2. Okay, let's see. I have to be a bit careful here because this pawn may be hanging. I would like to bring the rook to the d file, but now h4 may be hanging. He's going to capture there, and f2 is going to be hanging as well. Maybe I can play f3. Also, I can trade on c. Okay, let's play f3. Also, I don't have time. He's playing very fast. Okay, I can capture here with the bishop, I suppose, to keep the f file close. Maybe he's going to trade rooks to create damage in the stroke. But in that case, it's still possible for me recapture with the bishop with this backward move to keep a healthy pawn structure. Also, the bishop on e4 is well placed, so maybe I can capture with the pawn as well. Okay, rook there, attacking here. Okay, let's simplify. Now h5. Hoping to. Okay, he did that. I can do this check, I think, to fix the target. Yeah, the position is still a bit difficult, so look to the open file. Now I am looking for some invasion squares. Okay, I can trade and get the 7th rank. Okay, I can take pawn in the other a7. Let's do that. He's going to play g4. Okay, he's looking for this. Centralize the knight. Also he wants to capture the pawn. Centralize the knight. I am capturing on g5 because the bishop is pinned. Okay, another check. Okay, let's put pressure on the pawn on c6. That I think it's very difficult to defend now because cannot play king d6 because the knight is controlling that square. So the pawn is falling. King d5 is not an option because the king is also protecting the bishop. Weak pawns, isolated pawns. Okay, he left the bishop hanging. Capture here finally. And now the advantage is more or less clear. You have to be careful with the fork. Okay, I can take the pawn on a7. Okay, let's go for that. So here, I have a checkmate here. Capture on c2, rook f6 will be mate. Yeah. Okay, Arabian mate. So the first game, okay, a victory with white pieces. Now, let's go for the second game. Hopefully this time with black pieces. With a higher rated opponent. Okay, but the game was interesting to see how to work the weakness on the backward. Okay, now white pieces again, but this time with a 1700 opponent from United Kingdom. Let's start with e4 again. e5. Okay, knight f3. And here we have, okay, Philidor defense. Let's do d4. Oh, wow. f6. This is really unexpected, I think. But, okay, the pawn here control my knight, but also prevent his knight to be developed. So I think I'm going to continue normal developed move, bishop c4 to control this diagonal. Okay, bishop d7. So if I capture, he want to capture with the d to trade queens. That is the point. Okay, I'm going to castle, continue the development normally. Maybe I would like to play a quickly queen e2 and rook d1 to capture here and take advantage of the fact that the queen will be stuck on d8. Let's see. Also c3 to play queen b3 makes a lot of sense because this diagonal is very, very weak. Okay, he plays c6, probably planning to play b5, start this expansion. So let's do a4, okay, to prevent the expansion with b5. So normally this move is good when the knight is already on c3. As my knight no is on c3 yet, I can look for an alternative way to develop the knight to avoid the control of the pawn. Okay, b6. Maybe looking for bishop a6, I think. So now, okay, originally I wanted to play c3 and queen b3. But if I play c3, he's going to play bishop a6, trading divisions. Maybe another way to try to develop the same plan, maybe queen d3 and queen b3. But the advantage of this way to get the b3 square is that I can increase the control of on a6 and he won't be able to trade the bishop. So let's do queen d3. Not a regular move because I am moving the queen still with two minor pieces. So but okay, this is a move that generally speaking is helping me to connect the rooks to complete a normal opening phase. But I think the move may be very tricky because after queen here, he's going to be in troubles because the knight is going to be hanging. Okay, finally, let's go for that. Also, there is some chance to overlook the long move. Let's see, maybe he have to move the king. That is not a natural move for sure. Okay, he did that. Okay, now, let's see. Now he's ready to play bishop a6 again. I can play maybe a5, but if a5, b5. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Really, I would like to open the position. But I'm not sure how. Probably play f4 to trade and open the line for the rook. Would be amazing. But yeah, I am thinking knight takes on e5. But yeah, probably that is, I am just overreacting there. Will be more natural develop the piece. Also, yeah, I could try to change the order of the pieces. Maybe the queen on d3, bishop a2, queen b3, preparing the battery with the queen there. Yeah, I should continue with the normal developed move, but he's playing bishop a6 again. So okay, let me go back to prevent bishop a6. Okay, at least with my plan, I managed to dislocate his king and he lose the right to castle. So I would like to open the position because his king is in the middle, but there is no clear way to do that. So let's try to be a bit patient and also to see what he's going to do. I was thinking in some ideas like bishop a2, queen b3, maybe very annoying. Okay, now he's blocking the diagonal to play knight a6. Bishop a2, queen b3, knight a6. Okay, I am thinking on a5, b5. Okay, let's go for this. That really looks a bit strange, but to prepare the battery with the queen in this diagonal, I think maybe a critical idea. Very strange way to play. Here I am allowing this skewer, but I have queen b3 intermediate move, creating the checkmate threat. Probably I should do this directly without queen b3. I mean, when I did queen d3, I should play this plan direct. If he take the rook, receive checkmate in one move. So now he's going to play knight a6. If I manage to remove the defender, I will have the checkmate. So to do that, I was thinking on h4. Now he is defending along on the 7th rank. Now I can move my rook. I can open the d file, so I can play probably. Well, the capture on e5 is interesting because if he take my rook, I can capture on d6 and later capture his bishop. And the pawn on d6 cannot be captured because the queen is overloaded. I am thinking on rook d1, but I was a bit worried about bishop e2. Maybe I have to move the rook and he's going to capture the knight. That is a bit annoying. The capture of the pawn may be tricky, I think, my opinion. Takes. Okay, let's play normal. Yeah, in case of, okay, bishop d2 is a bit annoying. What I want to do is capture and capture the bishop to deflect the queen and do the checkmate. But maybe this way to do that is too evident because now he have the chance to do a normal developed move, I suppose. But it's not so simple because if the knight comes here, blocks the 7th rank. If the knight comes here, I can continue with the move. Maybe bishop d2, I think, is a critical option. But also his light square bishop seems to be very important because most of his pawns are on that square. So it's not easy to do this move to trade the bishop for the knight because eventually the light square can maybe even weaker. Let's see. The threat right now is pawn takes on e5 and rook takes on d6. The queen is overloaded because it's protecting the pawn and protecting the checkmate. Okay, a6, this is a move that is not helping him in any way, really, so I'm going to take. Maybe he's going to capture with this pawn. Okay, he didn't do that, but now I can take the pawn on e5, looking for this fork on g6. Well, also I could capture on d6. I forgot about that. But maybe incorporate a new pieces in the attack make a lot of sense. Probably this is more tricky, really, because now I am getting g6. If he take the knight, I can capture the bishop with check, because as I commented before, the queen is overloaded. Okay, he removed the king, but the queen is still overloaded. So I think I can just capture on d6. If he take the rook, I have queen f7 will be checkmate. Now I am playing rook g6 check, followed by rook takes on g8. Uh, let's sacrifice here. I couldn't see anything better. Yeah, I think I lost the initiative here a lot. Yeah, now I have material disadvantage, so big time pressure. Uh, this don't looks too good now. Okay, let's develop. In case of the capture, I can recapture with the queen, I suppose. At this moment, I am just trying to complete development. Queen b4, maybe. I have a check on d4 that looks very strong. Yeah, for sure, I lost completely the control of the position. Now, yeah, I have an exchange of disadvantage. His king is very exposed, but yeah, he lost the control of the position completely. Yeah, this game will be interesting to review. Maybe bishop e3. Yeah, normal developed move. I am winning a pawn here, also playing bishop d4. Before do bishop d4, maybe I would like to transfer my queen to the other flank, because after bishop d4, the queen is going to be blocked. So yeah, maybe I can move the queen to g4 and later try to play bishop d4 and use the bishop pair activity against the king. The good news for me is that his king is very exposed, but for sure, not an easy position. At least, well, he's looking for a background may, I think, but the square is covered. Now I am ready for this bishop d4 check. Maybe queen here. Maybe he's going to try to trade queens now with queen g6. But in that case, yeah, queen g6 looks very annoying because the trade of queens will be unavoidable there. Yeah, I should play bishop d4. I was looking for the 4, but I forgot that the bishop is covering. It's covering that square, so bad move. Okay, let's try to open the position. Maybe bishop ea, attacking the queen, queen g4. Yeah, if he take the bishop, it's allowing the 4 on the f5. Okay, finally. Okay, he resigned. This was a difficult game. Really, my technical phase was very poorly under time pressure. But okay, let's do a revision of the critical moment of this game. For the review of the game, we are going to analyze only the second game that was really the critical one, because at some moment I lost a little bit the control of the game, and also I could finish the game in a faster way. So let's start with the analyze. The first one was very clear, so let's do only the analyze of the second one. Here we have the Philidor defense, and after this we find this very strange move, f6, that in my opinion, as I comment during the game, is weakening a lot, the light squares. Bishop c4 to highlight that immediately. And now, okay, normal developed move, preventing the expansion, a4. And as soon as black is ready to play bishop a6, here this move comes as a prophylactic idea to prevent bishop a6 and looking for queen b3. Okay, the knight is hanging on G8. Black protects the knight, and now I start to invert the location of the queen and the bishop to prepare a battery with checkmate. So, intermediate move, blacks protect the checkmate, and here I did rook d1 to try to capture something on the d file and deflect the queen of the protection of the checkmate on f7. So he played this move that was useless, and after takes, knight takes on e5, looking for this 4. Black cannot capture due to rook take the bishop on d8. So black did this move, and now rook takes on d6. The queen is still overloaded because I have to protect the pawn and the checkmate on f7. And in this moment, black did this move, that bishop f6, that is a blunder, but read this move me without ideas, and I was under time pressure. Here I knew that this position have to be winning because the king is very exposed, black is behind in development, and also I am attacking with 4 pieces. And here, okay, try to take some time to see the faster way to finish the game is white to move and wins, okay? Okay, maybe you managed to spot, okay, the solution for this tactical puzzle. The tactical tool is interference. And the move that here I continue with rook takes on f6, but the move that I missed was rook d7 check. A spectacular move because the rook there is forking the queen and the king. And if black capture with the knight, that will be the logical continuation. Finally, I can get the invasion square with the queen doing the checkmate. Okay, so this was the best way to finish the game. The move that I did was not the optimal, but even despite all the complications that happened after that, I always take the advantage. Okay, but very instructive the review of this tactical possibility of the game. So, well, guys, with this we finish with the analysis of this game in the series climbing the rating tower. I hope you enjoy the games, the comments, the analyze. Don't forget if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe and share with your friends. Hope to see you in a new video. Take care.